Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. The oldest and shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Truth is so great a perfection that if God would render himself visible to men, he would choose light for his body and truth for his soul. Concern should drive us into action and not into depression. No man is free who cannot control himself first. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. If you have a wounded heart, touch it as little as you would an injured eye. There are only two remedies for the suffering of the soul, and those are hope and patience. Be silent, or let your words be worth more than silence. The best and greatest win in life is a true friend, and the greatest loss is the loss of time. Friends are as companions on a journey who ought to aid each other to persevere on the road to a happier life. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by his silence. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Strength of mind rests in sobriety, for this keeps your reason unclouded by passion. Do nothing evil, neither in the presence of others, nor privately. What you give, it shall return unto you tenfold. Learn to be silent with the quiet serenity of a meditative mind. Listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. You will know that wretched men are the cause of their own suffering, who neither see nor hear the good that is near them, and few are the ones who know how to secure release from their troubles. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Better be mute than dispute with the ignorant. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. In this theater of man's life, it is reserved only for God and angels to be lookers-on. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. It is better wither to be silent, or to say things of more value than silence. Sooner throw a pearl at hazard than an idle or useless word. And do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. Let no man, either by his words or by his deeds, ever seduce you. For as long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seeds of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. No one can be free who's a slave to and ruled by his passions. When the wise man opens his mouth, the beauties of his soul present themselves to the view like the statues in a temple. It is better to suffer than to do wrong by others. Remind yourself that all men assert that wisdom is the greatest good, but that there are few who strenuously seek out that greatest good. Accustom thyself to a way of living that is neat and decent without luxury. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things, with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, the passions of the body, the seditions of the city, and with the discords of families. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. Assist a man in raising a burden, but do not assist him in laying it down. Be not hasty to speak, nor slow to hear. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? And what could I have done better? If you're asked, what is the silence? Respond, it is the first stone of the wisdom's temple. Each celestial body, in fact each and every atom, produces a particular sound on account of its movement, its rhythm or vibration. All these sounds and vibrations form a universal harmony in which each element, while having its own function and character, contributes to the whole. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes by taking responsibility for them and try to be better in the future. None but God is wise. The soul of man is divided into 3 parts: intelligence, reason, and passion. Intelligence and passion are possessed by other animals, but reason by man alone. Always remember, if you can be anything in life, be a Stoic. Support with a like and subscribe for more Stoic empowerment.